Good morning, my honeys. Welcome to a day in the life alone as a small business owner and influencer. I hate the word influencer. Content creator. Anyway, yesterday I was so happy because big news hit the world. Big news. Japan is finally opening to regular tourism as of October 11th. And I made a quick video on YouTube about it. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it here. Just explaining the official announcement and what that means. But I want to talk about it a little bit more with you guys while I do my morning skincare routine. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video. Today's sponsor is Urbandol. Urbandol is a DIY eyelash extension company that supplies at-home, easy-to-use eyelash extension kits. Urbandol's was created to give users an affordable solution to feel their best. Their lashes can be applied at home to instantly feel glamorous without spending hours at the eyelash extension salon, and they last 2 weeks without coming off. They supply a great variety of different lashes that you can use that are already pre-cut for easy application and use. Best of all, the starter kit also comes with all the tools that you need to make sure that you apply your eyelash extensions at home easily with minimal effort applied. It comes with the tweezers, it comes with the eyelash remover for when you're ready to take them off, and it also comes with the bonding solution and the sealing solution. Plus, you can also get some fun eyeliner colors. This one is in the shade blue from their website. I'll be giving you guys a little mini review at the end of this video to show you the application process and my overall thoughts of using it. Do check them out in the description box down below. I'm going to be going in and using my Pacific Phytoniacin Whitening Essence as my skin freshening toner today. This one's really good because it brightens the skin and it also helps to control oil throughout the day and refine the pores. It's really nice and freshening without being like super heavy. But yes, so yesterday the big announcement came out from Japan. I have a few actually little like pimple spots right here. I get these like little tiny like, and if I pinch them, it usually turns them into an actual like acne pimple. If I just scrape them off, they go away like immediately. But yeah, so big announcement yesterday, and I made that video just kind of sharing the announcement with you all and the excitement. And I got so many questions from you guys asking me, when am I going? Is Honey Boy coming with me? Are we moving there? Like, what is happening with Japan for us? And it was a really difficult, I'm gonna be honest, it was a really difficult moment for me and for Honey Boy because, as you guys know, I've been waiting 5 years to get back to Japan, and ever since I left Australia and came back to Canada, my overall goal and long-term goal was to get back to Japan. And that goal did not necessarily mean moving there. My intention for the longest time has been to, not long-term, but like multiple month stays at a time within a year. So like ideally I would spend maybe like total 6 months out of the year in Japan. Like that's kind of what I want to aspire to, and what I want my future to be. And to be honest, why does everybody have to be in here with me? It's too much, everybody out. They were starting to wrestle in the bathtub, and as soon as I put the camera on them, they immediately stopped. Like, why? I completely forgot what I was talking about. Having cats is so distracting. I'm gonna be going in with my Pacific Fresh Cica Plus Clear Cream. I love this stuff. It is so extremely hydrating and a little bit moisturizing. So it's really good for those of you or me who has dehydrated skin that's also a little bit dry. Plus, it has extreme calming and soothing and anti-acne properties in there without being harsh on the skin. It's like a really great cream for that. I love using this. They have a serum version of it, which I kind of love using when I'm feeling like a little more oily. But when I'm a little more on the dry side, I prefer using this as my hydrating, calming, and soothing layer. So a lot of you guys were asking me questions like that, like will we be moving there? Will we be just visiting? Will we be will we be going like immediately as soon as Japan opens? And the answer to all of that is no. So Honey Boy and I talked about it, and of course, like I've been waiting 5 years, and like it's been something that's been eating away at my mental health for those 5 years. And in the first 2 years, I really tried to convince myself, no, I'm on the right path. No, this is where I'm meant to be. I'm not supposed to be in Japan anymore. Like I'm not supposed to be living abroad anymore. Like I'm meant to be in Canada, in Toronto, and kind of working like that 9-to-5 job, just like kind of drifting away from like YouTube and social media. And over those 2 years, I just felt like I was consistently in a loop of convincing myself that. And it was the pandemic where I kind of like was thrown back into realizing what I really want out of my life. And you know, being in Canada isn't it, and being in the US is not it. But the thing is, Honey Boy and I are not in a position where we can just move to Japan. Like I have my business, he has his career here. Like it's just not, you can't just like let all of that go. And I was a little bit blinded yesterday. I had like the rose-colored shades on. I was so elated that Japan was finally opening. I wanted to go like as soon as I could, end of November, stay for a month. And Honey Boy was talking like realistically to me, and he's like, you can't. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean you can't? I'm gonna be using my Pacific Pressure of Origin SPF. This is this is literally my favorite SPF, you guys. Like it is so good. It's like the perfect balance of like moisture, hydration, and it is loaded with plant extracts to help fight against acne causing bacteria and to give some mild anti-aging benefits to the skin. It's just so, like, I've been using this SPF for 2 years now. Like, I always go back to it too. Like I've tried using like other SPFs, and trust me, other SPFs are so good, but this one just takes the cake for me. It just takes the cake. So he was just like, it's just not the right time. So we will be going to Japan, but it won't be immediately. It will be the end of March, early April. Honey Boy will try to be able to stay for a month. I'm gonna stay for the full 3 months of the visitor visa, like the free entry visitor visa. Like anytime you enter Japan as a Canadian, you get 3 months you're allowed to stay before you have to get out. So I'm gonna try to stay the full 3 months. Honey Boy's gonna try to like stay a month if he can with his work. Yeah, I had to decide. He said, if you had to choose when you could go, would it be December or would it be April? And I thought about it and I was like, okay, if we went in December, I want to stay for the 3 months. Like that's the goal. What does that leave me with? That leaves me with December, January, February, then I have to get out. And then I will miss the cherry blossom season. And that's the most beautiful time to go to Japan. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do March. Technically, I could go for a month at the end of November and stay throughout December by myself, but I want to return to Japan with Honey Boy. I don't want to like have my first return happiness moment without him. The whole time he's been with me and we've been together these past 4 years. This is like a major part of who I am and he hasn't been. I'm gonna be going in with my Nambanzin Pure Glass Clean Tone Up SPF 50 PA+++ cream. This is just a really nice dewy tinted SPF, but it is more on the whitening side, I guess you could say. It can wash me out a little bit, but it is really good if you have like hydrated dry skin. It really does give you like that glass skin look. I mean, the lighting in here right now isn't so good for showing. So yeah, additionally, I was completely blinded and forgot as like a small business owner. No, the end of November is not the right month to travel at all. That's Black Friday, and that is like the biggest, busiest month as a small business owner. I cannot be leaving the country then, especially because so many changes are happening with Glow Atelier in that time frame. Like in maybe like a week from now, I'm gonna be launching our first new product on Glow Atelier, which I'm so excited about, like so excited about. If you guys wanna be the first to get access to the new launches and to stay up to date on everything that I'm doing, sign up for the newsletter in the description box down below. That newsletter is going to be all early access things for Glow Atelier. So if you wanna have early access availability before everyone else to get your hands on new products or any kind of launch, that's where to do it. And also there's going to be like bi-weekly updates. So if you find that you're not always seeing my content when it gets uploaded, that's a great way to beat the algorithm, so you can ensure that you are staying up to date on everything that's going on, including new YouTube videos, what's new on Instagram, new TikToks and Reels, what's going on with any kind of promotions or events, or any kind of like just personal updates. So definitely check that out in the description box down below. It's going to be a new thing that I'm going to be doing every 2 weeks, and also those early access things as well. So yeah, if I was to go as soon as possible, that would land me right in the biggest, busiest time of the year as a small business owner, and right in the middle of our launches. And Honey Boy kind of woke me up to that. I didn't even think about it. I was just so elated that Japan was opening. So then once the holiday season is over, I might as well just wait till March, like, cause then it's gonna be like January, February, and that's when everything kind of slows down again for like YouTube, for businesses, for work. Everything just kind of slows down come January and February. And then what? It's preparing to go to Japan for 3 months. So that is the plan in terms of Japan. No, we will not be moving there, but I will be doing long multiple month stays each time I go, and I'm hoping to achieve the goal of being able to go at least once a year, ideally twice a year is what I want to do for Japan, is have 2 visits 3 months at a time within a year, totally 6 months out of the year. That's like end game life goal for me. Because Japan is finally opening up, this changes everything for my business as well, because Glow Atelier was great in the pandemic because I was at home, I couldn't travel, I couldn't go anywhere, and I fulfill and pack every single order by hand myself. Like, I don't have, it's a 1-person team, it's literally me doing everything. But if I'm going to be traveling a lot in the upcoming year and moving forward, it's just not possible. And I really had a major awakening to that, because recently I had to travel to Canada for a month. I had to travel to Canada, and that was a month of me being away from packing orders and stuff. And I can't put that responsibility on Honey Boy because he's so busy with his own job. And so that resulted in a few delayed shipments, like quite a few delayed shipments if Honey Boy wasn't able to do it like on the spot at that time. And so I'm going to be making some changes for Glow Atelier moving forward in terms of our fulfillment, and I'm thinking of switching everything over to being fulfilled by Amazon. So you'll still be able to go to the website glowatelier.com and learn about the products, shop the products, but the checkout process will be Amazon. Like, you'll be directed to the listing on Amazon to check out. That way I'm still able to have my store and run my store, but I don't have to stress and worry about always consistently being home in Texas to pack orders and ship orders, especially if I want to travel to Japan and be in Japan half the year or 3 months out of the year. So that is today's morning skincare routine and my thoughts on what our plan is for Japan, because you guys know how important it is to me. I'm gonna go do those eyelash extensions that I got from Urban Dolls and show you guys the end result. I'm so excited, you guys. I brought them with me to Canada and I just never had the time to sit down and do them, and I'm finally getting around to it now, and I want to start doing eyelash extensions regularly again because I miss it. Like, having easy like eyelash extensions on just makes like every day so much easier in terms of being ready and being presentable. I love it. I love it so much. So I'm gonna go do that now, show you guys the end result, and see where we go from there. I hand make all of our Glow Atelier glowing tote bags, and I finally had the time to get around to doing it. Pardon my band-aid, I cut myself. But yeah, they're finally back in stock. I need to make the black ones as well, but I haven't quite figured out how to do it in the same method. But I need to do more bags for our new product that's coming out really, really soon to make the packaging for that. First thing in the morning, I pretty much immediately sit down at my computer and check over all my emails for my business account. I also look through YouTube comments, Instagram comments, DMs, and respond to as much as I can. I always end up falling behind on my content creator email account. Like I always have like hundreds of emails. So I'm not really the most responsive, but my priorities are my business. So I always check that. I see what orders came in, and then I pack and get ready to ship those either the same night or the following night. As a business owner and as someone who's usually busy, I rarely have time to do my makeup, which is why I really want to get back into doing like my DIY eyelash extensions, because it just makes me so much more presentable and easier to film in the morning. So I'm going to be doing those later today. So this is a little sneak peek of a day in the life as a business owner. I pretty much spend the entire day on my computer, and because so much has been going on lately with trying to launch our first ever official products, I have been way more busier than ever before. And our first official product is almost ready to launch. I'm honestly just waiting for our distributor to finish manufacturing the bottles and shipping them. And the shipping, you guys, I was shocked. It would have been $700 to get the bottles delivered here in Texas within a month. Like $700 just for the bottles for shipping? That's not the price of the bottles. That was just the shipping of them. Like, no way, I'm not paying almost $1,000 for shipping. So it's gonna take a little bit longer to launch our first ever skincare product just because the shipping was too expensive. But it's coming soon. It should be ready, I'm hoping by November, if not like by Black Friday, just based on the shipping time. I hope they can manufacture them really, really fast, but fingers crossed. Anyway, that is in the works now. I also recently launched some kitty pajamas on Amazon. You guys can check them out. You guys know the story, and if you don't know the story, back in October 2021, Flynn needed an emergency surgery for a blockage in his stomach, and he had to wear a cone for 4 weeks straight, and at the 2-week mark, he was so depressed in his cone. So I went to the pet store and I found some dog pajamas that I hand sewed to fit him better, and sewed like a stomach cover on it so that he wouldn't lick his incision, and that like changed everything. Like he was so much happier. He could run around, he could eat, he could live freely, go to the litter box easily without a cone getting in the way. And one thing that I noticed is that like when he was in his PJs, he would sleep peacefully throughout the night in bed with us. He was so like calm and relaxed and like purring and like extra lovey-dovey and cuddly. And so he's been wearing his pajamas every single night since then. It's been over a year that he's been wearing pajamas every single night. And literally ever since October 2021, Honey Boy's been pressuring me and pushing me to make my own cat pajamas for post-surgery kitties or kitties with anxiety or misbehaving kitties at night. I finally did it. It took like 4 months to, actually I feel like it took longer. I feel like it took like 4 to 5 months just to like complete the task. And they are officially live on Amazon, so I will have those linked in the description box down below for you guys if you want to check them out. They are so cute. I custom designed everything. It's all custom. But anyway, I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing all the just working and probably editing this video as well, because I'm going to be busy over the weekend. So I want to get this out for you guys ASAP. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing my story and our thoughts on Japan, also seeing a little sneak peek of a day in the life as a small business owner and content creator, and also seeing those cool DIY easy, super easy eyelash extensions by Urban Dolls. Definitely check them out in the description box down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. I wanted to give the Urban Doll eyelash extensions the full test. So here I was putting them on, and it was honestly so easy to apply these. It was shocking how easy it was. The bonding glue was super sticky. The remover solution that they provided is really quick and easy to instantly get the eyelashes off. It was just so quick and easy to remove them, and it didn't irritate my eyes at all. Definitely check them out in the description box down below if you want to have your own do-it-yourself eyelash extensions at home.